The fuck am I on? What? The fuck what? The fuck what? The fuck am I on about now? Nothing. I don't know. Well, I don't know where to start, to be honest. Start at the beginning. I don't know where the beginning is. I'll start right in the middle. I suppose I've been thinking about what's it called? Everything, everything, all at once. And the black circles on their head. Now, so I don't know. I mean, that's the, what is it? That's the donut, which is what? The towel, I suppose. Or the bagel. Is it? No. But, like the third eye, which is the dish. The cup is the receiver. The third eye is how you see, isn't it? But then you can look out as well, can't you? You can direct thought onto things, which is like astral projection, rather than there's so many different words for things. It's hard, but different chambers in the brain is what I was talking about. To be honest, the three cones are points that people push from or project from. There are more, I think, at least 4 that they talk about, but they've studied more. People. I can't remember what else, to be honest. And the cup's the receiver. So, I mean, people project into your cup, basically fill it with gravel or whatever. You know, it's like putting a thought into your mind, as an example, or whatever. But you can control people. You can put people on remote control as well. But we know this because when we were playing darts, I was playing darts with a little person before, and he was saying to me, if you just see it, like see the point. I mean, this is one example. You have to imagine a line from here to the point on the dartboard, and then when you throw the dart, you have to sort of, where do you push it from? You push it from another point. So I was practicing one day when I was house sitting, and I kind of did get it, but it's one of those like a muscle memory thing that you have to practice. But I did it enough to know that it was a thing, and that's just one thing that I've seen with my own eyes. So that's one thing I know. Is that telekinesis? I suppose. There must be different names for different things. There must be. Well, there are. Which is why nobody knows what anyone else is talking about. Cups and cones and what? I don't know. Receivers. Well, that's what, like in telepathy, you have a sender and a receiver, don't you? Normally. Often people are better at receiving or sending, but I don't think that's always the case. And they always say children are more, developed than their parents. But I suppose that depends to a point as well. I mean, it does and it doesn't. It depends who's been teaching them. And who you're comparing them to. Their parents. Who's the parent? Who's the parent in this dynamic? Who's taking the role of parent? I don't understand. I don't understand anything. Everything's so new. It's a new spiritual adventure. That's why I said 3 when I was going to say 4 chambers, cones. But then I saw the dice at the bottom of the stairs and I thought, 3, because I was somewhere between 3 and 4. So what? Oh yeah, the dream. So I did have this pull through experience last night, which is what they were saying. They calling that theta waves. I can't remember. I briefly watched something on it yesterday. When you wake up out of a dream, one of the somebodies used to drop a stone. They used to sleep in the afternoon with a stone in their hand, so it woke them up from a sleep state, and then they'd have an experience. So that sort of thing, I suppose. But I woke up and I can't remember what was exactly going on in the dream, as usual. But they were clawing at my head, and I was feeling actually pulled back and clawing at my stomach. I could feel my stomach being pulled through. And then I woke up. It was relative to the dream, though. But the stomach's like this. They call it the third brain or something, which is why diet's so important for different things, and it will affect. I've always said this, though, affects you in different ways. Diet and fats as well, because the brain is what 80%, is it, dry weight fat? So low fat diets, you can have less fat in the brain to start with, because the body will get super essential nutrients from other places. We knew this with things like anorexia. So you'll have a different experience, probably different chains reacting. We studied all this. Well, good for you. That's it, really. That's my bumbling entrance into today. What day is it anyway? Thursday. The what? What's the date? That's all I really had to say, I think. Blue spirit bed in the garden. Those are those things. Good, he says, back to stupidity. That's what you like to see. Well, now alcohol's been proven to open gates, and so is like LSD. But like I said, this is what I said to my son before. Let's just call them gateway drugs. Because they just show you that there's a gateway. Because that's not what it means. It's like, you know what? Why don't you have a fucking banana and a piece of salmon and then get back to me? Why can't you just accept maybe it could mean that? It's a possibility. Not everybody. I can't imagine, excuse just this example, the Dalai Lama having to get off his knockers to fucking transcendental meditate or whatever. That's different. Why is it different? Because you want to set a hurdle that you can't get over. You don't want to be wrong. You don't want to experience a different walk. Why is it different? I know fasting produces a different state as well, because I've done that myself. And guess what? I went fucking mental. According to everyone else, I was manic. Actually, no, I'm having a spiritual experience. Can I have that 9 months of my life back, please? That you locked me up for. Christ's sake. Hey, guess what? Let's look at something different. Let's look at the flowers I made yesterday. I made this cornflower. This one wasn't so good, but I just felt like making it, so I went out. I think cornflowers are exactly like that. I can't remember. So I might colour the middle bit in with a pen or something, or a dab of paint. And there's the violets. Probably good enough, aren't they? Should we open one up a bit and ruin it completely? There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Perfect and beautiful. They've got yellow middle as well, haven't they? I've forgotten. So there's the violets. It's those little things that I don't know what they're going to be yet. They were going to be forget-me-nots. Like that. Now it's a bit more forget-me-not. And these are going to be primroses. Trim around a wee bit. What do you think about that? Stunning. Thanks. Let's trim around the edges because they're a bit square. Flowers aren't square, you know. Nothing's square in nature. And my oogling scissors, here they are. Shit. What do you must be? That's so nice. Oh, it's a bit too big. Oh, it's fine. It's be okay. Stop fussing all the time. What other flowers do I make? Daisies, probably. Big dog daisies. They'll be easy, won't they? Just white, but like the cornflower. The yellow middle. Or smaller ones, actually. Yeah. I feel like doing today. I've got some glue that I might dab the glue because I've got to put green on the bottom. A little green thing around it. A bit bright, but can't really complain. Can't really make too much fuss about everything all the time. We won't have primroses and beltane. Of course we will. Go around the woods. Shadow muffin. Right, let's get some more. These petals are falling off. The glue. I just dab the glue on the bottom later on. I won't bother to do it. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. Is this bliss? Is this the place I'm dreaming of? A simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you let me in. I'm getting old and I need somewhere to begin. I hate that. I hate that about crafting. I said that, didn't I? I had hot dog fingers yesterday. I was doing this. I thought I got fingers for hot dogs. And like, we could play music with our feet really well, but that's about walking the path, isn't it? Well, no, I know it's like a multi-dimensional. What do I mean by what did I say? What's that word? I was writing a story once, and my son said it sounds like it's that word, and I said, well, what does that mean? And he said it's sort of like multi-leveled, multifaceted, it's got multiple meanings. In fact, he said it sounded like a dystopian, that's the word. It sounded like a dystopian masterpiece, the story I was writing. It's pretty cool, especially because I didn't know what it meant. What's that mean? It says it's multi-leveled. Dystopian masterpiece. Your son told you that. I know. He probably just felt like saying to shut me up. Sounds like a dystopian masterpiece. Now, why don't you go sit down and finish it in your own room? Other things to do. Other dystopian things. More dystopian things, in fact. Just imagine. Why write dystopian tartar feast? If I write a dystopian masterpiece, my son's more intelligent than me, and all my children. Can you imagine what they're going to write? Fucking amazing. They're a rule. They're ready to rule, babe. A dystopian masterpiece that no one ever reads. Die penniless like I realised. It's true. It'd be so nice. So nice for you all. I only wrote it in my brain. I wrote it in clay, babe. I wrote it in a clay tablet. So tell me when I'm getting and I need somewhere to begin. It's like a daffodil. No, it doesn't. It's perfect primrose. Look, perfect primrose. What do you mean? You're blind. Well, that better. Beautiful. Says my mother. Well done. Can you do the washing up? Probably could do. Any idiot could do the washing up. How many people have done this today? That's what I want to know. making learn to drive? Well, I'm driving. I'm driving you fucking crazy. Okay? Nee, 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 nee. La, 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 la. I haven't got the patience to play games most of the time, like Wii games. But, like not when I'm on my own, anyway. And nobody would ever play with me. I'm a girl, probably. This one's horrible. I think snails eating it. Right, there is it. I put it next to another one. Crunch them together. Right, what should I do now? Have a cup of coffee. 1 cup of coffee. Just 1 cup of coffee. I did some more to this guy yesterday. As you can see, let's just fill you in on the basics. This great guy. I've still done this foot, which is awful because it doesn't match this one. But it doesn't really matter, does it? What really they say? It's all going to end up in the bin anyway. Can you see his feet? Not really, so sort of claw things. I'll have another poke over those in a minute. I'm not that happy with this one. I kind of like this one. It's not finished though. I layered up his legs a bit more. And I started to make an arm. Well, a bit more of his arm anyway. Which is at completely the wrong angle, I think. Never mind. It's just going to have to be that way. That's so annoying. I could always make another one, can't I? Just stretch it out a bit now. I'll do that and then add some more clay to it. I wasn't really quite in the mind to do it. I just felt like I ought to make a start. That'll do. Let this dry for a bit longer. When do you think I'll be ready for what? For the exhibition? I don't know. I was thinking about like his wing things. About it's going to be too heavy though. It will definitely all collapse, or hers, or whoever it is. About draping like bits over a bit like sort of feathers, but just like dropping them over. It's been done so many times. I don't really care. I care if it's been done so many times. I was also thinking about having it as like a plant pot. So you could just stand plants around underneath it, so it's an actual garden. You could just put him over a plant pot. Well, I don't know. That's just for balance at the moment. Just so I can look at him and think. Look at them, so I can look at them and just, he can look at you. You could make him into a puppet. Well, I can't now, I've stuck his legs on. It'd be easy enough to have done though, wouldn't it? How would you do that? Well, you just make all the pieces with, I don't know, them little hook things that go in pictures or whatever. He could be a doll then. Oh my god, babe, I could have made a doll. Then we could have made clothes for him. We could have one each. We could make them kiss. That's not a puppet. No, but then with a puppet you attach strings to them and then you can do this thing, can't you? Make them dance around like this. It's true. This is what we were doing at school when my children were playing chess. I'm never going to get over that. Never. They were teaching them chess and fucking silver technique. And I was fucking baking, what? Learning to make butter with a piece of bread. And make a doll out of a toilet tube. Fuck my life. Seriously? I hate the government. And then they complain you can't control your children. Well, of course I can't. What have you given them? You've given them a load of fucking elastic bands to go in their brain and a propeller. You've only given me a bat and ball. What the heck? And a hoop. So tell me when. I could do a whole 33 minutes now. I feel like doing it. What's in the pancake? Nothing. I put only pan money in a pancake, so it's just coin, I think. Little coin. It's funny when you go through them and see them stashed in. Yeah, it's just like pocket change. Sometimes I put bigger coin in. But it's just handy to have a little bit in case you need to go and get something. Like a bag of rice or something. There's always something tucked up somewhere, usually. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. We told us at least we. So what? So there was more to discover. I know. What is it, you know? I look like one. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You like this idea? Being engineers. I'm going to put some pockets in my scarf. I'm going to just sew it up like this around the bottom and around that bit on both sides, so I can use it like gloves, and also just drop my pennies in it. That's not engineering, that's just what? That's just street fashion. That's just fast fashion. Well, it's not. It's that this is an old scarf. I'm just getting a bit more wear out of it, and I can on my gloves yesterday. I love this scarf. I tell you where it's from. Primarily. I don't know how long ago. I was going through a phase, a fast fashion one. And I just saw this and wanted it. So I got it. It looks like a piece of mouldy cheese. I know. That's one of the reasons I got it. I thought it looked like, because I did weaving before, it looked a bit like a stone wall or something. That sort of heathery heath or something like that. It was like looking out across the moors, but not quite so purple. Maybe more of a chalk pit or something. With some heather in it. I don't know, I liked it. It was quite evocative of walks we used to have as children on frosty mornings. I'm going to go and sit in the garden, and I'm going to decide what to wear, if I want to look, how I want to look when I go to town today, what sort of furore I want to create, and who's been talking to who on what, in which chat room, whatever it's called this day and age, on what's it called? The Zoom meeting. Zoom's old. Well, what do we used to call it? Video conferencing. I've got a window. I've got a door. Right, anyway, I'm going to go and just see what the world brings today.